We will get back out to the Pentagon briefing there, but we want some other news here of the day, and it's a big one that started off the morning where the Trump ban from Facebook was upheld by the Oversight Board. And to get us a little bit more insight about what this means and what this means for the future of the former president on social media sites, we're joined now by Hillary Vaughn. Hillary, thank you so much for joining us here today on News Now from Fox. So, Hillary, this was a big decision, and it was one that we were all waiting on.
Yeah, and really a lot of it is unanswered, Mike. Facebook essentially has 6 months from today to decide whether or not they will permanently ban former President Trump from their platform, and they also have to explain why they are doing that. That is one of the conditions that Facebook's oversight board, that is separate from Facebook and is a separate body designed to guide them on these decisions, said they did not like how Facebook handled the ban in the first place, saying that they should not have been able to essentially ban a user indefinitely with no timeline and no guidance on when or if that user would be ultimately allowed back on the platform. So that's something that Facebook has 6 months to work out. But no matter what they decide in November, former President Trump does have the ability to appeal that decision, and then that appeal would go back to this oversight board, and that oversight board would make another ruling. So we're expecting that this could go on for quite some time. But in the meantime, here on Capitol Hill, Republicans are jumping on this decision. The oversight board did say that Facebook was correct and they upheld the ban. So President Trump remains banned on Facebook for now. Republicans on Capitol Hill say that emboldens them to call for major changes to Section 230 that essentially gives these tech companies immunity from these decisions so they aren't liable for content moderation decisions. And it also is emboldening them to call for a breakup of big tech. But a lot of Democrats on Capitol Hill are applauding this decision and using this as momentum to push and pressure Facebook over the next 6 months to permanently ban former President Trump from their platform. Mike?
And Hillary, it's almost like a double-edged sword, though, because if the Democrats right now are applauding this and so happy about this decision, it could come back to haunt them maybe years from now as well.
Yeah, this is going to be a precedent-setting decision, no matter what Facebook decides either way. And you're right, whatever the decision is will have an impact on everyone, because as Facebook comes up with these content moderation decisions, they're really set in stone and then setting a precedent for how they are applied to other users, Republicans or Democrats, but also just ordinary people on their platform.
All right. Thank you so much there, Hillary Vaughn, for breaking it all down for us. It's going to be something to see what happens in the future with all of this. We do appreciate it. So thank you so much for the updates.
Thanks, Mike.
And we continue to always bring you the latest updates here. We should also mention that Donald Trump did respond a little bit ago, earlier today, saying what Facebook, Twitter, and Google have done is a total disgrace and an embarrassment to our country. Free speech has been taken away from the president of the United States because the radical left lunatics are afraid of the truth, but the truth will come out anyway, bigger and stronger than ever before. The people of our country will not stand for it. These corrupt social media companies must pay a political price and never again be allowed to destroy and decimate our electoral process there. So that was from the former president there, Donald Trump, making that statement just a little bit ago on his website that lists some statements that he has been making there. That's called The Desk of Donald J. Trump. All right, everybody, let's take a quick 2-minute break here on News Now from Fox. Let's go back out to that live briefing from
ideas